Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be discussing some of the best autism support websites that you need to know. Coming up. Hey guys, welcome back to the Aspie world. My name is Dan. I have autism, ADHD, OCD and dyslexia. I make weekly videos on all of this type of content, so if you're new around here and you'd like to learn more and help me change the world, remember to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell, because basically YouTube don't let you know when I have videos out if you don't hit the notification bell, and well, quite frankly, I would love it if you hit that notification bell. Also guys, if you're watching over on Facebook, make sure to hit that like and follow button to see daily videos from me. In this video, I'm going to be discussing 5 of the top websites that I personally would say that are the best for gaining access to support that probably have not come across some of them before. So hopefully that is the case. Guys, welcome back. Another year. It's been awesome. This is like, we're in 4th video into this year. Super pumped about it. Super kind of like ready to get on and do this. I haven't got a hat on today. I've got my hair out and down, you know, trying to be cool. Just, you know, whew. Yes, so I have basically just wanted to catch you guys up. I've renovated my office. It looks super, super cool. Got new furniture, put a bunch of stuff on eBay that was kind of like, you know, just we didn't need, and yeah, pretty much amazing. How are you guys doing? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to know how you're doing and what your thoughts are for 2020. Welcome also people who are brand new here and would like to join in this lovely little new year festivity of let me know what new resolutions are, and yeah, just hanging out. Before we go any further, guys, I'd just like to say that I'm after some more friends on Twitter and Instagram, so if you want to go and follow me on any of those platforms, that'd be fantastic, because I love to follow people back as well and have a better friend community online, so go do that right now. Right guys, getting into this video, I kind of went through a bunch of websites that I thought, hey, these may be super good for my audience. So I basically compiled this list, and then I was like, hey, maybe I should make a video on it. And then, like, rather than put a blog post out, I thought, let's do a video on it, because I'm a YouTuber and I make videos for, you know, every single day. So let's go in and do that. So support websites. The reason I find this very interesting, and this is just a brief overview, is because when you're first diagnosed or you're looking for information on autism, first thing you're going to do is you're going to go online, and then you're going to go to type in, you know, autism help or autism support or whatever, and it can be quite a minefield and a bit of a maze, because, you know, depending on where you are in the world, where you are in the country, and what type of support you're after, it's going to be quite difficult to actually navigate your way around all the best ones. And it'd be nice if there was a consolidated effort by yours truly to help you guys navigate through all of these things and bits and pieces. So saying that, I just want to let you guys know also that I have a secret vlog, which is basically like a behind the scenes weekly vlog that I upload to my Patreon and my YouTube membership service. So if you want to support this channel and support me, because it would be amazing and I'd be deeply you know, heartfelt forever if you did that, you can support me through Patreon and through the join button. I will leave a link for both of those below if you want to join to watch the secret vlog. It's kind of fun. We have fun with it. There's a bunch of us in there, and it's a really nice little community of super followers and super supporters, and I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you. Here are the sites. Let's go through it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and put the screen capture of these sites on the screen, so when I'm going through them, you guys can see which sites I'm on and why I feel that these sites are good. Okay, so the first website we are going to go to is the National Autistic Society's website. So the National Autistic Society do some fantastic work. They do a lot of like fundraising for the charity, and they also help out schools and support people with learning difficulties, and they help people get access to the right support at the right time. This website is absolutely jam-packed with amazing things. You know, like what they do, how you can get involved, what the professionals say, the conferences, all the cool stuff that they do, any of the award ceremonies that they do. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm up for an award this year from them, an Autism Professionals Award, so thanks everybody for nominating me for that. So hey, fingers crossed that we win. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Another one to add to the shelf. So in terms of what they do a bunch of stuff, and it's amazing to actually access this. They actually do a lot of training as well, so if you're looking for like training and maybe some help and mentoring, if you're in a professional body, then these guys are the one-stop shop. Now, what I would say about the National Autistic Society is that they are what I would say is the gold standard of, you know, autism charities in the UK, but it doesn't stop anyone accessing this information if you're not in the UK. So I would say definitely check them out. Give the website like a proper once over, and really just soak in all the information. Their actual pages are vast. They actually have vast information on the site. I mean, if you just click on it and thinking about, you know, what is autism, for instance, if you click on this, look at this, you can just scroll through and it gives you a really detailed breakdown. It's very, very user friendly. It's also very autism friendly as well. I found that quite nice that the site is it is geared to like a lot of different people and different styles of learning. And this, look, you can see how detailed this page is. I mean, look at that. It's just fantastically. The format and the layout and everything is fantastic. So I highly recommend you check them out and just give them the time of day, because like I said, to me, they're like the gold standard. I would always say they're the gold standard, and I've raised some money for them in last year, and I'm going to be raising money for them again this year, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of giveaways as well, so that's going to be really, really fun. So, that's actually important. If you don't click the notification bell, you won't know when I'm doing my giveaways. I have a bunch of stuff to give away this year. Super pumped about it. All right, let's get on with the video. Right, so in the United Kingdom, we have something called the NHS, which actually stands for National Health Service, which basically means that we have a universal healthcare program that we all pay into through national insurance, and we get really, really good access to really good healthcare. Saying that, their website is fantastic. I have listed their website as one of my top 5 websites for where to go to understand things, especially if you're in the United Kingdom. This information will also help you if you're in America, because it's generally good information and knowledge-based content. But especially for physical access to things, this is going to be very, very good about, you know, if you're in the UK and stuff like that. So let me show you guys what I mean. Okay, so this is the NHS website. It says where to get support. It tells you about, like, you know, talk to family and friends. It's very good how bullet points out everything here. You've got national charities, which it talks about, and I've done work with both of these, National Autistic Society and Ambitious About Autism. They're very good. And it tells you about local support groups, how you can access it, social media forums, and then there's a bunch of different kind of Facebook pages, I guess, or groups, and there's a bunch of different Twitter accounts there, and then you have forums as well. Now, this tells you that there are, you know, also different things available for your local councils. You know, if children are under 25, they get certain things, or special needs assistance. It's very, very good, and it has this little like local council finder that you can just press at any time and you can take it through. In terms of this, I believe that this website is very, very good because it has a bunch of things. Like on the side here, you can see like what is autism. You know, it tells you very clearly what it is and what it isn't, quite rightly so. And then it also tells you things like autism in everyday life. You can also look at how to get diagnosed. If we go back to the original page, getting diagnosis, this kind of basically takes you to everything you need to know. And in terms of people who are just wanting to know information about diagnosis in general, or autism in general, I think this website is a very, very good one, because it tells you like how to get diagnosed, what happens in the assessment, and all those kind of things. And I actually really enjoy this. Now the NHS have a very, very good website. The website is fantastic, and it's a great resource tool. So if anybody wants to kind of really get involved with stuff, I highly recommend checking it out. So if you don't have access to great websites in America from like medical professionals, then I would highly recommend using this feature on their website, because, you know, this is made by medical professionals here in the UK from our health service, and it is a good health service. We have a fantastic health service, and I really do strongly believe that is one of the best sites out there. Now, having a child on the spectrum can be quite challenging as well. So whether you're on the spectrum yourself or you have a child on the spectrum, if we're looking at children in general, then they have a different kind of set of needs, because there's all different kinds of, you know, pediatricians who do dealing with different things, and there's different doctors for children and for adults, all that kind of stuff. So I was like, what is the best website that I would recommend? And I found this website called Autism UK. No, sorry, it's called Child Autism UK. I'm getting it wrong already. And they give advice and everything about everything there is. So let's jump into the screen and check it out. Okay, so this is their website, childautism.org.uk, sorry, and they have a great help section. So they do get involved with all kinds of stuff, and they have like a child helpline you can call to ask about services. You know, they basically are a service that provide information. There is, I have to tell you guys about this tab. There is a tab for ABA. Now ABA stands for Applied Behavioral Therapy, and I am neither for or against ABA. I'm going to stay neutral on it because there's a lot of controversy surrounding ABA. Some people say it works really well. A lot of people say that it is quite traumatic for people, and I'm going to be releasing a video about ABA at some point on my channel, like a documentary basically on it, the good parts, bad parts, and everything in between. But I want to stay fairly neutral on this and not draw too much attention to ABA. But the other things on their website are just fantastic. Like they've got everything, like how can I help your child in school, how can I help parent with training, like, you know, there's a bunch of different things here. You know, regardless of if you don't want to do the ABA stuff, obviously you can still get involved with the charity. And there's also a Facebook group and a Twitter page here. But this is good because like it actually kind of goes over a lot, and it tells you things like, you know, causes and cures. It dispels a lot of the myths, you know, that there's no real known cause for it. And there's actually no cures. It's ridiculous. Like a lot of people kind of say that, you know, there's cures for autism. Anyway, this is a great website. I would highly recommend parents checking it out. It's just a good one. And also, if you're on their Facebook and Twitter pages, then you're actually going to bump into other mums and dads and people who may actually be in the same boat as you, and also be able to offer you some support and advice and help as well. So that is kind of where I would advise you to look if you're looking for like kids. But also the NHS and the National Autistic Society both cater for children, so those websites also cater for everybody and all-rounder. But it's all well and good looking online for like literature and kind of like academic screenings and looking at all the other bits and pieces that go with autism, kind of like, you know, what to look out for, where's the best way to get help and support from the government or the agencies or support groups or whatever. Now, one of the things that I wanted to cover was online forums and online support groups with a peer-based support. So it's basically other people who are on the spectrum or going through the same thing you are, or have a child on the spectrum, or anything like that. I set up my own one. It's called the AspieWorld Superheroes Facebook group, and we also have a Discord channel as well. Now, the Facebook group was set up because I wanted to have my members in my community, the people who watch and support my videos, support each other and help each other, because then we're building community, we're changing lives, and that's just amazing. So I set up this Facebook page, and I'll show you what it does right now. Also, just to note that if you're watching this in the future, like 2 years from now, then this Facebook page might have changed its name. It just currently is called the AspieWorld Superheroes. It could just be called the AspieWorld Group at the end of the day, but we'll find out in the future. But I'm not a future teller, so I have no idea. Okay, here we go. Okay, so as you can see, you go to Facebook and you type in AspieWorld Superheroes Fans, and you'll find this page. Then you have a bunch of different kind of areas here. There's events, we can list events, we do videos in here. There's also files, and there's just a bunch of different things in here. So mainly you have like me posting videos that'll help. Then you also have like people who will ask a question and then we will answer back. And then the whole community comes together and just like, you know, people still ask a question about certain behaviors or whatever, and then they kind of interact, and it's very, very good. There's also a bunch of fun in here. We have like memes going on, and I love that because it makes us more kind of like feel a bit human, you know, even when we're talking about topics of kind of insecurity and stuff like that. So all you have to do to become a member is literally just go here and hit the join button. I'm currently joined, so you can't really tell, but when you hit the join button, you go through like a little criteria thing just to make sure that we know what you're doing, and then you can have access to the group. Okay, there are a bunch of rules to kind of like safeguard our members in there, so you know, you can't just be asking for selfies or posting, promoting products or whatever, you know, you can't just do any creepy activity on it. But it's very good and it's very safe because we have a good team of moderators who moderate this every single day and night. It's 24/7 moderated, and it's very safe. So that is one example of a type of support group, but there are other support groups out there. All you have to do is you can simply go to Facebook, type in autism support, and just type that in, and then what you're going to do is you're going to click on the groups tab at the top, and then you're going to get all these groups that you could join and check out and potentially be a member of. So that is Facebook support groups. There are also a bunch of different like Twitter accounts I suppose you could follow and do the same thing, where you interact like on a community level with everybody else. But I would highly recommend checking out Facebook first, because there are just far more people on Facebook and you're going to get a lot quicker responses. I know these have been fantastic for people who are like you know, new parents and doing mums groups, so I want to do the same with autism, and I hope this does that. So the last website I was going to talk about is the Scottish Autism website, which is scottishautism.org. Now, they have a fantastic website that is, yes, catered for people living in Scotland and around Scotland, but they also have a bunch of like query pages like about autism, and you can have a look and read up on what is autism, what is Asperger's syndrome, you know, the autism diagnosis process, thinking styles. This is a great resource tool for people learning about autism, and it's laid out very, very well. I actually really enjoy this website for going on there and just learning and reading of, you know, other types of, you know, documents and evidence and whatever else they put on there. There's also examples of parents writing in and saying about their kids and stuff, and it's a very good one to do. And also, even better, if you live in Scotland, you can actually access all of these services and get involved in their events and like their community-based projects and their support projects and stuff. And I think it's a very, very good website. It's very well put together, and there's a bunch of information on there that I think you'll really enjoy. So with that, guys, I absolutely encourage you to check out all of these websites. And actually, if you have a website that you would recommend to me and anybody else watching this video, pop it in a comment down below, because that's what we're trying to do here, is build community. Also, I read and respond to every single comment that I get left, so why not do that? Have a conversation with me. It would be fantastic. Right, the big thing here though, guys, is do you want to help other people, and do you think these websites and this video can help other people? If so, please share this video on Facebook and on Twitter and on Instagram, and let people know that this video is up here. I will talk to you next time, guys. Peace.